SBR Forum's Punters is brought to you by Bookmaker.
I'm Peter Loshak, and right now we're talking with Jon Lee from AccuScore.com. Jon Lee has been doing college football previews with us every week, giving us great advice and great picks since the beginning of the season. And Jon, AccuScore is offering a discount for people who are viewers of these videos. What's that discount? Just quickly tell us that.
If you punch in capital S, capital B, capital R on AccuScore.com, you get 20% off on any of our products.
Not bad, not bad. All right, let's look into the other game you want to talk about. Louisiana Monroe at Middle Tennessee State. Louisiana Monroe is on the road. They're a 3-point road favorite, and of course, Louisiana Monroe has been like not necessarily a giant killer this year, but the giant competitor this year. They've played teams from top conferences all the way down to the wire, getting great big covers, and then they went against Tulane last week, and people were thinking like, well, we'll see. Are they going to let down here? No, 50-point win for Louisiana Monroe. Middle Tennessee State, of course, did get a great win over Georgia Tech last week, but that was kind of a grudge game. Middle Tennessee State was very, very geared up for that game. They practiced for 2 weeks for it. They were, a lot of the players are from Georgia, so they're very psyched to get a win there, and that was kind of a peak for them. Now maybe they'll be a little bit of a letdown here. I'm looking at this Monroe team. They don't really have any weaknesses. They look like they're going to be competitive with top conference programs and sort of like handily beat lesser programs, and this is one of those games. So Louisiana Monroe -3. Is that what you like here?
Absolutely.
Yep.
I really do see this as a Middle Tennessee State, a letdown spot for them. They played great against Georgia, but they got a little bit lucky getting 4 turnovers, and they recovered 3 fumbles from Georgia Tech. Our line is set at UL Monroe -6, and we have them winning over 60% of the time. Monroe wins by 10 or more points 42% of the time. So at just 3, I think it's pretty good value.
Yeah, I agree with you. And, as opposed to the other game we talked about, Navy and Air Force, where I was a little bit, wondering why the line seemed relatively low to us. This one, it makes sense because Middle Tennessee State played a great game last week, beat Georgia Tech, very impressive win. So, great. Thanks, Jon Lee. Once again, we'll talk to you again next week.
All right, see you then.